In this video, we will learn a more advanced technique to reformat your survey response data. In a previous video, we learned how to export our survey data from Builder and then filter the columns to group our data. In this video, we'll learn how to kind of change things up a bit. So before we get started, we need to make sure we have a survey set up in our guide and make sure that we have collected responses. So you need responses in your survey before you can export the data. So back on the dashboard, click on Advanced Tools and then click Export Data. Your survey will appear here if you have responses. Go ahead and click on the name of your survey. Builder will send you an email with your survey data in a spreadsheet. I've already done that, so I'm going to go ahead and put this window away. When you look at your survey response data spreadsheet, by default, Builder will group responses by question text. Each response is its own row. Sometimes this format isn't exactly the easiest way to view or manipulate your information, so we'll show you how to use a macro in Microsoft Excel to reformat this data quickly. In the support article about exporting survey data, I have attached the Excel macro.xlsm document, so go ahead and open that up. The first time you open it, it will ask you, hey, do you want to enable macros? Please make sure you click, yes, I want to enable macros, because we want Excel to do some work for us. So go ahead and click enable macros. Then you'll arrive at a blank, almost blank page. There's a tab called macro in this workbook and a few different buttons here on the screen. What we need to do is select all of your survey data from your export and paste it into the macro sheet. Please make sure you start at cell A1. If you paste starting somewhere else in the sheet, the macro will not run properly. So make sure you're in the top left corner and you paste your data. Then click Horizontal Form. Excel's going to think for a little bit, and then it will create a new sheet in this workbook. You still have the macro tab, and then you have sheet 1. Your data has been reorganized very neatly for you, and we have these different column headers now. So how would you rate the speaker? Was the session informative? These are the questions that we asked in our survey. They are now the column headers, so we can very easily sort our information and say, okay, in which sessions was the speaker rated most highly? In which sessions did folks find it to be informative? We can group these or sort these. So we'll see, Workshop 2 got quite a few no's. Here's Workshop 1 with quite a few yeses. We can also manipulate speaker rating. Some 5s across the board. Again, Workshop 2 got some 2s, so maybe Workshop 2 is a session that we would reevaluate, maybe not have in the event at the conference in the future. Whatever decision you make from the survey data that you export. Hopefully this macro and reformatting your data so the questions are column headers is useful to you. If you have any questions about your survey data, if you have any issues when you try to run the macro, or if you have any other needs, please feel free to reach out to the Guidebook support team via email at support@guidebook.com. Thanks.